In the 2024 season, Mercedes found themselves facing a stark contrast to their expectations with the debut of their new car design. The Silver Arrows experienced their worst season start since 2012, setting a gloomy tone. Despite the setback, there appears to be a silver lining for the Brackley-based team, as they possessed a notable strength that could play a pivotal role in many races this year. The question arises, could this strength be the key to a turnaround? And crucially, is there optimism for Mercedes to maintain competitiveness over the next 2 seasons before the arrival of new regulations? Mercedes boasts one of the grid's highest top speeds, a significant improvement from the previous year's struggles in this area. This newfound speed presented challenges for competitors like Mclaren attempting to overtake, particularly with fresh tyres and open DRS. However, mere speed isn't the complete solution Mercedes sought. Despite this advantage, Hamilton's 9th place finish in Jeddah highlighted issues with stability in certain sectors of the track, costing valuable time through rapid corners. The instability experienced by the car in these critical sections underscores the importance of achieving a balance between speed and stability. While it's tempting to prioritize a straight-line pace, Mercedes acknowledges the necessity of a stable and swift performance in high-speed corners, where race outcomes are often determined. Andrew Shovlin, the team's trackside engineer, emphasized this point, stating that the team's ultimate aim is to optimize the W15's potential by achieving stability without sacrificing performance. Shovlin noted that Mercedes excelled in straight-line speed in Jeddah, but struggled in sectors 2 and 3, where cornering was crucial. Adjustments were made to balance speed across different sections of the track, aiming to recover lost time in high-speed corners while maintaining competitiveness on straights. In an ideal scenario, the team intends to retain the existing setup while seeking alternative methods to enhance the performance of Sector 1 without resorting solely to increasing downforce, which inevitably compromises speed on the straights. Mercedes undeniably excels in straight-line speed, rivaled only by Haas, as illustrated in the accompanying graph. This serves as a reminder that while high top speeds indicate a car's prowess, relying solely on this metric is precarious. Mercedes may benefit on circuits like Austria, Spa, Monza, and Las Vegas, where speed provides a significant advantage, particularly against Red Bull, as seen in 2023, primarily with Ferrari. However, neglecting stability in high-speed corners results in substantial time loss, necessitating compromises that impede overall performance. As Mercedes eagerly anticipates the Melbourne race and the subsequent Imola event, their focus lies on validating the stability of their current foundation. Presently, like every team, they refine the launch specification of their car, acknowledging the substantial improvements required to challenge Red Bull for victories. Yet such progress hinges on establishing a robust foundation that facilitates upgrades without limiting their potential. According to Wolff, Mercedes possesses this foundational stability, but they exercise caution in implementing upgrades to avoid veering off course amidst regulatory changes. Delaying upgrades until Imola allows for incremental progress towards competitiveness in 2025, given the consistency in regulations and car specifications. Nonetheless, Mercedes grapples with more than just a deficit in high-speed corners with the W15. While their reliance on top speed persists in certain segments of the upcoming Melbourne Grand Prix, the absence of upgrades and the extensive experimentation hint at an ongoing learning curve with the W15's behavior. While this isn't necessarily alarming due to the novelty of the concept and design, concerns arise as old issues such as porpoising and instability resurface, persisting despite the new approach with the W15. The team has identified a pressing issue that needs immediate action. Hamilton's recent statement has raised concerns, hinting at the possibility that Mercedes might have flattered in car construction for the 3rd consecutive year, a situation that he might have foreseen even before transitioning to Ferrari. Shovlin discussed the discrepancies in the car's behavior between qualifying and the main race. He mentioned several factors contributing to the lack of performance in high-speed corners, including balance issues and proximity to track walls, leading to unsettling moments for drivers. These challenges persisted in both qualifying and the race, albeit to a lesser extent in the latter due to increased fuel load and reduced speeds. Fundamental issues such as insufficient grip plagued the W15, despite its status as the second fastest car in terms of top speed, trailing only behind Haas. However, this speed advantage holds little significance if it cannot be effectively translated into cornering performance, which is the primary goal of every F1 team's technological endeavors. The inability to harness speed and stability in corners underscores Mercedes' current predicament. Adding to the challenge is the unlikelihood of Hamilton's assistance in addressing these shortcomings following his imminent departure. Mercedes seems to have pursued a design more aligned with Russell's driving style, as evidenced by Hamilton's remarks about advocating against the zero-pod design for 2 years, only to be dismissed by the engineers. While they eventually admitted their mistake, it appears too late to rectify the situation. Despite the alteration made primarily based on Hamilton's input before he announced joining Ferrari. Despite these efforts, the car's performance remains unsatisfactory. In an expansive discussion, Hamilton expressed unwavering conviction regarding the urgent necessity for improvement, emphasizing the pivotal moment at hand. Failure to address shortcomings would not only result in losing ground to competitors like Ferrari, Mclaren, and Mercedes, but also risk being outpaced by Aston Martin, their affiliate team, which is poised to narrow the gap to Red Bull with an extensive series of upgrades slated for the AMR24. Expanding on his perspective, Hamilton articulated the imperative for substantial changes, suggesting that previous adjustments may have fallen short. A critical observation he made was that the leading teams maintain distinct conceptual approaches in certain areas, indicating a clear mandate for performance enhancements. Reflecting on recent challenges, Hamilton highlighted the demanding nature of maintaining stability at high speeds, particularly referencing unsettling experiences during the Bahrain and Jeddah races. Recognizing the persistent struggle, Hamilton stressed the imperative of rectifying long-standing issues. He underscores the urgency by noting that consecutive years of grappling with these issues necessitate decisive action to reclaim competitive prowess. Despite his resolve to address the challenges, speculation arises about Hamilton's commitment, given his impending transition to Ferrari in the upcoming season. This transition could potentially dilute his investment in Mercedes' current predicaments. Nevertheless, Hamilton's performance in the early races has yielded modest returns, accumulating only 8 points. Concerns linger over the prospect of continued challenges facing the W15 model, with Melbourne poised to unveil further hurdles. However, amidst these challenges, Hamilton expressed optimism about teammate Russell's growing comfort and proficiency with the car, although acknowledging the collective effort required to address lingering deficiencies. In light of these developments, the question arises, does Mercedes possess the requisite capability to engineer a turnaround in 2024? Moreover, is there a possibility that their quest for race victories and championships may extend into 2026? Share your insights and opinions on these pertinent questions in the comments section below. Like, share, and subscribe for regular updates. See you in the next video. Till then, drive safe.